And so talking about the importance of the tribe and the people, and I feel like there's such a clear and palpable like resonance to people who you can really tell are aiming their arrow at that sort of mountaintop. And
Mm-hmm.
again, it's like we're each gonna place a different puzzle. We're each gonna place a different piece to the puzzle, but you can feel that we're sort of orienting to the same general thing. And and part of that is people who are playing the sort of infinite game, because part of learning to live within the valley is realizing that there's just mountaintops upon mountaintops upon mountaintops.
Mm-hmm.
And so I love this idea that when you realize that, you can be like, oh, okay, maybe we stay at this campsite in the valley for a couple nights extra, actually, and we sing some songs, and we enjoy the creek, because there's just going to be another mountaintop. And there is this very,
Mm-hmm.
I think, natural part of the human species that looks to a mountaintop in dreams, who
Yeah.
looks to a mountaintop and longs. And again, it's not coming from a place of brokenness. It's not coming
Mm-hmm.
from a place of once I reach the mountaintop, I'll be better.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very beautiful, natural part of our species, this capacity
Mm-hmm.
to long for things that we don't
Yeah.
quite yet have or see or feel. And so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
being able to sort of balance both of those two, enjoying the campfire songs with your friends and laughing, and also that sort of insatiable thirst to climb the mountain and do the thing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. It's a critical balance. I think of Ray Dalio and his book Principles, which has so many gems. And Ray Dalio, as just a very, very successful investor, someone who's made billions of dollars, helped other people make lots of money, he really speaks from this place of both all the mistakes along the way, but also the sense of really deep clarity that there's nothing intrinsically about, say, the $1 billion that's going to bring any kind of lasting happiness. And, you can hear like a spiritual teacher say that and resonate with the truth of, all right, maybe there's something about awareness itself where I'm going to be the most happy and I shouldn't pursue all these other things. It kind of hits a little bit differently when someone has, say, $1 billion and they can also attest of, yes, this mountain, had some satisfaction, but it has no ultimate satisfaction.
Yeah.
And so his nugget of wisdom is very much around this ethos of it's just kind of all about mountaineering, in the
Yeah.
sense
Yeah.
that
Uh-huh.
you want to keep climbing mountains. It's like that's the spice of life. Is he distills it as meaningful work with people you love. Like that's mountaineering. That's what we're up to. And at the same time, um, it's that both and you were just speaking to. Keep going for the mountains. That's a great lifestyle. And also, take the knowledge that there's nothing intrinsically about being on that mountaintop that's going to have lasting satisfaction.
Yeah. It reminds me of this poem. I wish I could remember it. It's by David White. It's something, maybe it's called Arrival or Arriving, but it's basically like the idea that we're always almost there.
Mm,
We're always almost arriving.
yeah.
It's like the state that we are in. And yeah, and this is a topic that we talk about a lot and we'll probably always talk about. Um, because it's so juicy. One, the reminders just to, yeah, play, have fun. And but I wonder, will we have a day where we finally come and realize, what, we're just gonna start meditating now. Our younger years, until we were 60 years old or something, we were chasing the things, and then it kind of dies off. Maybe. I think
Yeah.
there is probably something to the sort of youthful, like the youthful spirit, the hunger. That's
Hmm.
really beautiful.
Yeah.
Um, but it reminds me of something that Godzi was talking about, which comes from Bill Plotkin again. And one of the things that he was talking about is this sort of trap that some spiritual people can get in, where we kind of try and turn off from the longings. We
Mm,
try and we convince ourselves that we don't actually want to climb to the top of the mountaintop. We act like we're all good, but it's sort of this like pseudo acceptance.
hmm.
And so a big part of the development is like reawakening this desire. And what Plotkin talks about, in order to sort of get ready for the descent into soul, this sort of big life moment, is reawakening your adolescent wish list and and starting to pursue it. Like these
Nice.
things, because for most of us, we had these adolescent checklists, wish lists that we kind of forgot about.
Mm,
But at some point, there's this sort of unfinished cycle within our development from that. And it's not saying you have to complete it, but it's pursuing it until you know that it's no longer there or something
mm,
happens.
mm,
And I love this idea. I love this idea a lot because I think many, many people could sort of revisit it and there would be some value there
mm,
and that it's not wrong. Um, but the sort of part B to this idea that I was thinking about the other day is just there's the big adolescent wish list,
mm,
but then there's all these other micro wish lists within our life now. Maybe these are like things that you want to do, habits you want to do, projects that you want to complete. And the idea was that like these wish lists, like the wish list is the birth canal. And I'm realizing that with the habits I'm doing now, like until you do the things that you want to do that are lingering in your mind, that are these open loops of desire, like there's not going to be a next horizon available. But
mm,
once you start to do those things, there comes a moment where for me, like with some of my habits I'm doing now after 30 days or something, I'm starting to get this moment where I can feel there's space for something else. Something else is emerging now. And so it's just like this very clear like birth canal experience because these things are starting to move into the past now.